Uh, well, welcome to Falskallan Nights. We're off to a great start. Nonetheless, let's get into some announcements before we start playing the game here. First of all, we want to thank D&D Beyond for sponsoring us, because without it, we wouldn't have a collective group effort to have everything in one spot. And without that, I wouldn't be able to check on how badly I'm killing my players. Don't worry, I don't do it anyway. I just don't care. I want to push the buttons, but I don't know how far they go. So let's just keep. Also, we have Dire Bear merch. Since we had Pride Month, we had all Pride material, and with Pride logos and everything else with that. But now that Pride's done, we still have them because we're still an ally and we care.
Gay
So
as
with that,
fuck.
please go over to the Dire Bear shop and support our humble little channel, because with that, that would help us grow and for any of us to help create better stories to bring everybody together. We have Twitch commands. Actually, if you type in the game title, all one word with the exclamation point at the end, you'll get a little blurb of the world. This happens with all of our games. Speaking of games, though, I would recommend checking out Monday night's game ran by the Dire Bear GM himself, Heath. Wild by Witchlight. One of our players, Spleen, is in it. Not Spleen herself, although Spleen would have a hell of a time in that world.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Thinking about it, it's like, who would actively screw that world up more? Spleen?
What? Um. Hey, I don't have an argument against this.
Stop it. It's true. Stop it.
Stop. Don't call me out.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it.
The truth hurts. Can you stop? So painful.
But with that, I believe that's Wild by Witchlight, run by Dire Bear GM Heath, is run on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's 6:30 Central Time. So if anybody wants to go and check it out and have nothing to do on a Monday, I recommend watching it. But with that, I believe that's everything. So let's start tonight's adventure with False. Here we go. Last time on Falskallan Nights, the hunters of evil and monsters had returned the fallen, captured goblin prisoners to Calvin Clevis. God damn it. It would help to actually practice this thing.
The lung twister.
The lung twister.
Look.
To a distillery that was professionally fitted into a derelict and downtrodden church. Thanking them, Galvin had returned the favor by giving them a bottle of well-refined whiskey, each member, after a really good persuasion check.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Tired, dirty, hungry, and sore, on their way back to the guild house in Menestad, Morgenthau had promised to bring the team to a bathhouse to soak their worries and troubles away. bringing them into the military ward to a favorite spot of his, the upper shallows. Met by a lovely older man, Salen Dunder, who had used a necklace to help him replace his hand into a solid form of water. Spending the rest of the day soaking and cleaning themselves off, and eventually cleansing the aches away, each member started to open up about their pasts. Some were scarred with war memories, others had left their home because of troubles that had stirred up, others with the memories of lost friends from the past. Eventually, the team left the upper shallows and moved on to the guild hall, meeting up with Glam, Fizzlebottom, and the Colossal Power Posse. A great feast was cooked up with the help of everybody. Company was enjoyed, laughter ensued. The smell of cider, soup, and chicken filled the mess hall. But with not much direction on where to give the information, Glam had recommended the team should go to the Parliament and hand the documents to the liaisons of Attenuate Cobalt and Violet Fury. With a full night's rest, a bath, everybody full of food, and the start of new members starting to bond with each other. The day breaks into a crisp autumn morning. Team them. Everybody wakes up to the smell of bacon cooking.
Oh yeah.
It's wafting up the stairs, and you know it's bacon because it's that distinct.
Morgenthau used a thing where like they smell it and then like the one eye opens in the direction of where the smell's coming from.
Oh yeah. I'm ready for meat. And I'm just gonna go down. Shit. I will be in the middle.
All doors, be aware. There's a spleen.
That's my alarm clock.
I'll get on up and kind of like, Yimmer, are you awake yet?
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had a nice bed. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't nice, but it's nicer. I like it.
Sure as hell beats the ground. Then they
That
got
it
bacon
does.
cooking.
Thought that's what I smelled. Didn't know if I was dreaming. Well, guess it's about time to get up and at 'em. And we go, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Morgenthau throws on some pants and heads downstairs.
Leg prisons, the worst.
We'll stop working on what I'm working on and go get some food.
Do all of you just like come down at once, or is it one of those like who goes down first?
I don't know. I'm putting my hand up there if anyone
Yep.
wants to go again.
I assume Morgenthau would do that as soon as he smelled it.
Yeah, just immediately
Yeah.
gets right up and the food.
Oh
of my
right,
people.
pants.
You don't need those.
Spleen, you walk down naked and you hear Glam.
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's
Go
my
put the pants
birthday.
on. Go put some pants on. No bacon until pants.
Yimmer was coming out pants too. Oh, I guess this is a pants affair. I'll be right back.
Yeah, as I was trying to explain back in Corhiara, partner, most things are pants affairs.
It's okay. Mieber has natural censorship going on there. In his pants is just another beard.
Insulation.
We're not even like 10 minutes in and already the best out of context quote of the night.
I know no one asked, but yes, it is braided.
Even the butt cheek.
Oh my god.
His little bow tie.
We would have found that out yesterday.
Yeah. Who do you think braided it?
Oh, jeez. Okay, we're stopping this conversation now. I brought this on myself. I'm sorry.
It's a team building exercise.
It was a dog.
I knew I wanted to learn how to braid.
And
I
if your
hate
beard
you
stays
all.
braided for longer than 4 hours, please consult your local physician.
Okay, all right. I put on my strappy pants and my top. No tits out.
Howard, make an Arcana check, please.
Oh shit! I didn't pull out my dice. Stupid.
Good job.
That was me last week.
Hello, Sad Boy Seth, and the Mighty Four.
Oh my god!
Thank you for joining us tonight.
That's exactly what I get for not pulling the damn dice out.
Oh, no.
That's a 5 with a +4.
Oh, buddy. You spend your night trying to copy out Chromatic Orb and Enlarge,
Yeah.
but you're writing away, and you're not thinking. You hear a knock at the door, and it's Glam, and as soon as you do, you run your hand right across, you hit the inkwell, and it splashes all over.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
And I just changed out Prestidigitate.
Oh no.
You lost about half of your scribblings on that one.
Alright. Starting again.
So then the morning comes and you smell bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get up, you start coming down, and Colossal Power Posse are there, and they're eating. There's large portions there, and they're hammering everything down. It's it is a sight to see.
How's the one that had the mushroom?
It was yeah, she
Ah,
definitely didn't like that one, that's for sure.
You're gonna wanna hydrate.
So just give me a second. Yeah, Malva just looks up at you. And like you just see a giant like tankard of ale and a giant tankard of water just shoveling food in.
Well, you know what they say. Rejoice in mushrooms, repent at breakfast.
Would you? I go over. Would you
They
like a bit
say
of the hair of the dog that bit you?
He looks down at you. Get away from me.
Yes. Better luck to you next time.
As you guys start sitting down and start shoveling portions onto your plates, it's bacon, some eggs that have been cooked up, and bread that has been fried. Nothing too fancy. It's not your standard hotel continental breakfast, but it's homey. Smells of home. It feels nice. See Glam come out with a giant tray just above her head. She's wearing just like this very plain and basic tunic. Has her hair like up in a half like a mini bun. Coming out. Oh, you guys are up. You guys are up. Cool. Drops a plate down. It's just all bacon. Enjoy.
This is the best place ever.
As soon as you jump into the plate spleen, you just feel like a hit of like a newspaper. Save some for the rest of the people.
I'm just like transporting some with Mage Hand.
Stay at least 10 feet away from the spleen while she's eating.
Yeah, I just grab a handful and like scribble underneath the table. Once in a while, a hand comes up to grab more.
You have Bree up in your hair as well, and she's
Yeah.
like you're feeding her a little bit of bacon. And she's enjoying every little morsel that you give her.
Yay. Does she look fine?
Does she look like? Make
Yeah.
a nature check.
Okay. Nature. 10.
10?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're looking over your little crocodile. An actual name for a baby crocodile, or is it just
I'm
okay,
not sure.
curious?
I don't know.
One of you Google it as I'm explaining things.
Working on it.
A crocodile.
Crocodile. You're looking over your little crocodile. And so you're looking her over, and she's still got the nice coloration, filling out rather nicely. In the past couple months, she's hatchling,
Yeah. Juvenile.
crocodile hatchling. Okay, that works. Looking her over, she's got some nice yellow and red stripes fading in and out on her backside, and you can definitely tell that the armor carapacing is starting to come in pretty good. But I mean, for a 3-month hatchling, you think she looks pretty good. Although she's been favoring one side of her mouth.
Hmm. Use all your teeth. Ha, 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 ha.
You notice that as you start noticing as she's eating, you notice one of the teeth is wiggling.
Ah! Wait, is that normal? Wait. Nerds!
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm busy weaving bacon. What do you want?
Bacon weaves.
What? You're what?
And you see a Hal with a plate is just weaving the bacon in like a hatch pattern, like like he's weaving a basket or something.
As you're doing that, Glam comes by, drops a plate of bread, like fried bread, down, smacks your hand. Quit playing with the food. Eat it.
I'm going
got
to make it into
trouble.
a sandwich. What's wrong?
Playing with your food. Stop it.
Building.
For a gnomish woman of short stature, she holds herself rather well. You get the sense of intimidation and like motherly power that comes off of her.
Crocodile.
She takes
A
a piece of
tooth
bread and
wiggle.
feeds it to Bree.
Heh. Her tooth wiggling. Is that
Let me
normal?
take a look here. I examine Bree.
You examine the Bree.
Yes.
What would you rather do? Nature check or a medicine check?
My
Because if you're going to
go-to
do a medicine check,
thought.
I'd say at disadvantage because you're not used to veterinary services.
Yeah, let's still do a nature check at disadvantage.
Nature's at normal. Medicine's at disadvantage.
We still have a +4 in medicine. And it's only a +1 at nature.
Feel better than I am. I got -1 in nature.
I'll roll let the dice decide.
Well, which one are you rolling though?
The disadvantage.
Okay.
So 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get Bree to open her mouth just a little bit, and as she's eating, you see that she's favoring her side and looks
Yeah,
over.
you broke up a little bit there again.
Ah, press a button. This?
Oh. Okay, you go. I thought you muted for a second.
Oh. No, I'm
Sounds good.
Yep.
just changing a bunch of small things.
Oh. We don't have it the way you had it right there.
What?
There we go. Stay right there. Whatever you turned just now, like made you fade away.
Okay. So better?
Yes.
I'm still figuring this mic out.
Yeah.
Grown pains.
Yeah, I've got it standing up. I have it facing towards me where I see the logo. It's like, are we good?
Oh, sheesh.
You see, you have to wear a harness and have it just on you like a baby Bjorn.
Weird.
Get a
Like those GoPro things.
Oh, yes.
donate to
there
the stream so we can get a papoose for the mic.
Donate so I can actually have an actual mic stand. Anyway, you're looking over Bree as she's eating, and so definitely see that she's favoring her one side. You're not really quite putting it together. It's not making a lot of sense other than, well, I mean, toddlers' teeth. Sometimes baby animals lose their teeth when growing, but that doesn't mean they've permanently lost a tooth.
Mhm.
I think she might be teasing a little bit, but we should still keep an eye on it.
Will she be okay?
I think so, but keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Zenaya looks down.
Just staring.
Yeah, Zenaya, one of the other female Goliath, looks down. She is so cute.
Uh-huh.
Can I hold?
Look me in the eye. You may hold her.
She sticks her hand out.
I got your true intentions.
Jeez. She holds her hand out, and as small as this hatchling is, putting it in the hands of Goliath makes her look even tinier. It was as if like you were holding her for the first time after she broke through her shell. And you see the hand, the finger just kind of like pet her ever so gently, very dexterously. Just
I'm just like standing right next to the Goliath, like looking.
yeah. 'Cause at
Very
this point,
close.
like the Goliath just like has her hand right up and way over your head, and you're just kind of just puts her on the table. Bree jumps off and starts wandering around.
I keep my eye. I just follow with my eyes, watching. Get around wherever we may go.
As all this is happening, Glam comes right back up. So I spent a couple hours of the night. I've got some requisition forms for you. You should be able to get to Parliament, no problem.
Thank you, Glam.
Yeah, and she drops a bunch of papers and has like an official guild wax seal on it, and with like instead of it being the classic red, it's a black seal with white outlinings and everything on top of it. So it's this is high priority. Get you right in.
Can Yimmer like look at the requisition forms?
Yeah. Do that.
Hmm.
So you're just
Yeah,
looking at
Been a while since I've seen something fancy like this. What do you make of it, Diamondback?
Hmm.
Looks fancy, doesn't it?
Yeah, like we're moving up in the world.
Guess so.
I
Well,
kind of. Oh, sorry.
Well, it seems like these guys here, and she points to Spleen, Howard, and Halsterian. These guys seem to have friends in high places, and they're requiring them, a lot of them actually. So, if you want to go on some pretty good adventures, they're probably the people to stick with.
Well, I've done more with worse company, so will not complain to be seen with this lot.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a fun time already, so let's see where this goes.
Yeah, you hear that? Stick with us and you're gonna be fine. We're kind of the shit around here.
you see half the colossal power posse just
Punch.
make an attack roll.
Yeah. That'd be like unarmed plus 7. Sorry, 19.
19.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Oh
Roll-
shit.
roll a d4.
Oh, just 5. 5
5?
damage. Yeah. Budgeting.
Oh. you look over and you hit Ogneth, and like you hit him right square, like right at the cusp between the bicep and the elbow.
Yeah.
And you just like, oh, what was
You
that
laugh.
for?
You laughed.
Well,
You
you're
don't
not
laugh
the
at the
shits.
shit.
We're the shits.
No, we are the. What?
Spleen, we're
shits.
them.
Who? Them. Yeah, we are them. But we're also the shits.
We may also be us. We haven't really landed on an answer on that one yet.
That's
I
true.
thought y'all would named the Power Pussy or something like that.
Thought I would have remembered that one.
Yeah.
Now, by pussy, do you mean like a cat? Like you're the power cats?
I think so.
I don't know what other way you could mean it.
I think we should go. I think I hear thunder rumbling from the skies.
Kazagal stands up, gets right behind you, Morgenthau. Two beady hands get right onto your shoulders. You want to say that again there, bud?
Power Pussy?
You don't like pussy? Sorry.
You just feel a tight grip happen. It feels almost uncomfortable.
We love
And then you
cats
feel the
here.
thumbs just do a slight massage right on the shoulders. It's not comfortable. This is like a deep tissue massage. It's. I'd like for you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's try to use
Was
We
that
get
you were
into
saying about
fights with
taking a
the
fight?
others.
Well, okay. Okay. So it was a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, try to get past 300 years, dude.
So much tension.
As he's pressing in, you feel actually a lot of the knots that were kind of held tight with you wearing your mail armor
Mhm.
start like just releasing. Not
Ooh,
so
a
much
little
as
to
that
the
noise.
left, if you would.
And he's like, "Oh, okay," and he just kind of presses in.
Oh, my friend. If you ever need a second job, you
How do you think I met my wife?
Morgenthau looks over to her and just gives her a thumbs up.
More of what sound, Tom?
Thank you.
I don't know why, but I was just thinking like cysts breaking when you do the popping. I don't know. I've never heard a knot pop, so I'm just like cysts.
Yeah, stress knots.
Oh my.
Or stress cysts.
Well,
Brain.
you're also making this threat to the massage therapists, so
Sounds wonderful. I don't know what.
it does sound wonderful.
Parliament. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Kazagal lets go. And as soon as he does, you feel the relief just like hit your body, but also the pain of just having two really large hands claw right into you. You're pretty sure it's left a pretty good bruise on you.
Oh, better drink my water. You always gotta drink water after massage.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely know that one. Definitely hydrate. Also, you ever You said it's been a long time since you've seen a fancy paper like this.
Well, real fancy. I go to high society and all that, but this is official. Like, this looks like the top of the top. I haven't seen a lot of those in a while. Like, I've seen them, just never gotten told one before.
I was just thinking you were maybe gonna be like some like spy or undercover fancy person. Like how?
Oh, well, I am.
Wait, what?
Well, like I am a fancy spy.
You
Like,
shouldn't be saying that out loud then.
well, not right now. Like, I can be.
Was it like a part-time?
More like a gig.
Ognath speaks up. Bye. Who for?
Well, that's confidential. Wouldn't be a good spy if I just started spilling my guts everywhere.
It wouldn't be a good spy if you started talking about being a spy in the public.
Well, how else are you supposed to get employed? Do you just go around and say, hey, are you a carpenter? No. Are you a carpenter? No. You have to go to someone who says they're a carpenter. So, me, every now and then, I thought we were all friends. We're friends, aren't we, my friend?
Of course, we're friends. It just
Well, exactly. So I thought I thought I was safe saying I was a spy. Are you telling me I shouldn't trust you?
Yeah, are you a spy hunter? Are we gonna have a problem?
You
The
see-
dynamic in
oddly
the room
public.
immediately
You see Ogden-
changes.
you see Ognath just look at you. He starts giving a hearty chuckle. Just puts his hand on your head, and it just encompasses your head. Just whoop.
Big one.
He just ruffles your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, best be careful how you say that in front of other people. Isn't it the term that you can't trust anybody?
Well, I go by trust no one, but different age groups.
Not
Sure
even
enough.
yourself.
Well, I think it might be time for us to hit the road. Right, guys? And you see the rest of them like groaning as they're shoveling the rest of their food in.
Yeah, we
see,
probably should too.
you see Mava just look grimacingly over at Yimmer.
And I look over and give a wink.
Best watch how you wink at me. My
Oh,
husband may not like it.
oh, I'm sure I could bring him around. I look at him and I wink at him.
Yeah, you wink at Kazagal. He just
Thank you.
I got something if you don't like those cracking.
Ognath just looks at you. Best back away before you have your head ripped off, boy. It's not the first time. He winks at you and gets up. Every one of them gets up, starts grabbing their packs. I don't see you in the next couple months. Probably not going to see me at all.
Bye, power pussies.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Do I have advantage on that? No.
What advantage on them? How?
No, I don't think I do. Just proficiency. 11.
11 with a dex save?
Yeah. Rolled a
Sometimes
5.
rogues roll low.
Jesus, I thought you like rogues won D&D.
Well, that's what happens when you decide to go 3 levels into a warlock. You start slowing down a little.
You start- You give yourself a little chuckle as you say the comment. You don't see the knife being thrown at you.
Ooh.
You take 5 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
So you have it.
So 3 points.
Yep.
Oh, bit of a harsh reaction for a little bit of light name calling, don't you think?
Throw right back. I like
I
to take
don't-
it out of his shoulder wherever it hit and throw it back.
I don't see how it's an insult. It's quite the powerful organ.
It's what I
All
thought.
right, so Spleen, you're throwing it. Make
Oh,
a dex.
ow!
Actually, yeah, you're right.
I would take it out.
You just you put your foot on Yimmer's chest. You pull the knife out.
Hey, you
Yimmer,
fuckers! Ah! Don't go throwing shit like that.
You take another point of damage there, Yimmer, just from the retraction of it all. And Spleen, make a what is it? A dexterity throwing attack. You don't get
Okay,
your
well-
proficiency on this.
Okay, no proficiency.
No,
Okay, so just 3. So whatever I roll plus 3.
Yep.
If my dex is 3.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. 16.
Fuck! You're rolling good. Wait, no, you're not.
It's escalating quickly.
This is very quickly. You throw. Which one do you throw it at?
The one who threw it. The one who threw at Yimmer. No.
Okay, so she's gonna uncanny dodge that. Actually, no. She's gonna missile snare.
Ooh,
Okay, let me.
see, we're burning spell slots already.
Freaking hell was just.
Yeah.
We're used to
Well,
this.
I think this is uneventful for a morning with Spleen.
Bacon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pour a little bit of my whiskey into whatever drink I've been given for the morning, and then grab a couple of spoons.
All right, Spleen, roll a d6.
Okay. Whoa. That's 6.
As you throw it, snaps it right out of the air. The knife does not make a connection.
Oh.
Thanks. She's it back.
I thought stabs herself. I was like, what?
That's
Damn,
a
okay, she's
very
metal.
honestly.
Wanna feel
Power
alive.
metal.
Yeah.
Metal
Power
as fuck.
move.
I'm backing up. It is a power
she-
move.
She grabs it, says thanks, sheathes it, just sheathes it back. They walk right out. Glam comes in. What the hell was that?
You're not welcome.
She runs out. She runs out the door, chases after the power posse, and
Yeah.
They did it to themselves.
and like you just hear off in the distance, Glam just yelling at them. You kind of get the gist of don't fucking do that.
No fighting in the guild. Do it in the arena.
Yeah.
You
At the
fuckers
expense
know
of the bird, yeah.
rules.
I just want to check. Did we still have all that temporary hit point stuff going?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Yes.
I gave it to you. I'm not going to give it away or take it away because you had a long rest.
Well spent then.
You, like I said, you guys did good RP. You spent a good time. You spent the money. You're going to get a benefit from it.
Get to shit talk so many people now.
For what,
DM
10
will
more
remember
health?
this.
I was just having a fun with the name.
I can't remember. Do healing spells restore temporary HP, or does that just go?
They
Okay,
do
cool.
not.
It's gone.
Temp HP just goes.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Glam
Okay.
just walked into the door. Yeah, they're kind of sensitive about their name.
Why don't they
deal.
change it if it's such a problem for them?
Alliance are fucking prideful people. You ever tell them to stop doing something?
Can't say I have.
Yeah. Well, good luck. still.
I mean, the real trick would be convincing them it's their idea.
Mm. Now that I could have done.
Good old fashioned Inception. I like it.
Might have been fun too. Yeah, remind me to cheat them next time we play them at cards.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna leave him up. Next time, Spleen, just leave it. I'll take it out when I'm
I
ready.
had to avenge you.
I appreciate that. Very romantic. I like that. Just a little warning. At least give me something to bite down on. That's all I ask.
Oh, I
Glam,
got those.
Glam,
I gotcha.
Glam puts down just a little satchel of money. They also wanted to do this. They gave you. There's a little satchel of money there.
Oh,
Bled more for less.
oh, I'm confused.
Well, I understand it that this fine young lady has taken it upon herself to extract a tangible apology for us.
Glam's pretty good at that.
You got him right. Dealing with all you guys is annoying enough as it is sometimes. At least I'm a great diplomat.
That you are.
You love us, that's why. You love us, that's why. Oh, Lamb, come here. I'm clean.
She steps back. Wait, you've been cleaned.
He is
Okay.
clean.
It's just-
All right, get out of here. We gotta
Yeah. Clean interactions in the morning.
go.
See, Spleen? People are more willing to touch you when you're clean. Most people.
Full of power pussy.
Some people think it's like my charm. Coming in bloody from battle. Really gets
Yeah.
some people riled up.
Yeah.
But when you're not
Parliament!
covered in blood, you can take them by surprise.
By covering myself in their blood.
Eventually,
would be
I suppose,
surprising.
Yes,
Yeah.
it certainly would.
I mean, that seems to happen mostly as an incidental, if I'm being honest.
For
Yeah.
now.
I was just gonna
Yep.
stand up and start putting stuff in bags. Alright, I think it's about time we should, head out.
Right?
So we should take this this conversation to the Parliament.
I'll get their input.
I think it's wise.
We can.
Hmm.
That's a good idea.
I'm interested to see what they'd say about covering yourself in someone else's blood. Seems
That's
like
a romantic gesture.
I did
Specifically
not see it
romantic.
that way, but I am.
I mean, I guess I could see it if you was like the blood of their ultimate enemy,
Mm,
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
The intimacy of rivalry. The fiery passion of competition. Yeah, I love it.
Oh no, is she going to start writing poetry?
Watch out,
That
Hal.
requires her to know how to write.
oh, you don't need to know how to write. You just have to know someone who does. Then you say your words to them, and they do all the writing.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Howard is the one that knows Goblin.
I
Howard.
actually think I might.
What?
You don't sleep?
And?
Wait, you don't sleep?
Well,
No.
not as much as. I mean, technically not at all. I'm an elf.
We're walking and talking, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys leave the door. It is a crisp morning. You see the leaves kind of blowing in the wind, and it's not a heavy wind, but it's a bright sunny sky. So with the cold air mixing with the hot sun, the hot-ish sun, it's like that nice perfect temperate. where you're just like, okay, time to go into the shade to cool off. You get too cold, you jump into the sun, you're like, eh.
I don't know goblin, I know orc.
Oh.
That is good to know.
Might be handy for infiltration missions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you need to get to know your enemy and decipher their codes and such, it helps to know the language.
Look at that, we can team up. I know orc too, of course. We can
Of course.
we can be spies. Like, and then looking at you, bro.
There
We
you
might
go.
need to paint me green, but yes.
But see, you said it out loud. Now you're already teaming up. See, that's how spies work. Don't get all these secretive spies.
Oh, so smart. Yeah, but you're so smart in this. You're also a nerd. I knew it. I knew
Just-
it.
Just one of them learning nerds, not one of them book nerds. Don't like this.
Thanks.
Pointing at Alan Howard.
Well, Morgenthau would also be a nerd.
You too?
Yes, I like to read books. It's how I learned so many languages.
Oh, God.
A2, Morgan. A2.
Looks at diving back.
I mean, I write songs, so
Look at these books. What do they mean? Now I have to learn orcish from spleen.
I
hang
just.
on. Anybody else just get a threatening email from Disney?
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna have tons of fun with you.
I can see Morgenthau knowing more of, I guess, the book smarts, but I bet you don't know the slang. How we actually talk.
Teach me.
You? I can't see you say those things. But I would love to see you say those things, though.
I will
As
never
you're
know
crossing
until we try.
from, Meads Meadow into the military ward, you definitely see the shift between standard, like very homey looking buildings into the more militarized, clear and brutalist fashioned building architecture. You're walking through, and so you notice that the guard presence is up, and a lot of people that are out, kind of keeping to themselves, picking up whatever morning foods, preparations for breakfast and whatnot. Eventually, you make it to the Parliament, and what you see as you're walking up to the front stairs, Diamondback and Yimmer, you never really gone to this part of the city before, because really, why would you? Unless you were following a mark, but at that point, you'd never really ventured too far in. Yeah, you could definitely have seen the stone dragon, the stone dragon statue that stands right in front of the stairway that leads up into the Parliament. But now that you've gotten closer, you look at it, and this thing is absolutely like carved to precision detail. This looks like this was elven made years on yonder ago.
Well, I must get the name of their decorator.
yeah. Looks a lot more impressive up close.
You think they put its balls in?
No, we'll
Don't
have to
see
go find
dragon
out.
balls. There are not 7 of them. You don't see them.
For a split
Sorry,
second,
we're
I
gonna get
didn't
a
get it,
threatening
and then
letter
I
for
got
Akira
it.
Toriyama.
Yep.
Like, is that canon lore from D&D that dragons have 7 balls? And then I was like, oh wait, Dragon Ball Z.
It's-
The real question is it canon now?
Yeah.
Well, looks like you're gonna have to find a real dragon.
Funny
Challenge
story.
accepted. I know where one is.
Yeah.
It's canon. We know where one. Generally, where one is.
Mhm.
You guys start walking up the stairs, and this castle definitely looks like it was elven architecture. Morgenthau, this feels like home to you. The very art, what is it, Art Nouveau style
Yeah.
with the flow,
Yeah.
with all the flowing architecture leading into like the stones melding into one, creating these beautiful tapestries of like vines, but also strong, sturdy Corinthian columns. It's a sight to behold, and the doors are made of this beautiful, rich black mahogany.
Oh, mahogany.
Okay. I chew on that word and I make it my own.
Mahogany.
Lining the entrance, there is a set of gardens that look like they have been tilled for the winter and ready for replanting in the spring. Entering, you see these giant cathedral ceilings lined with columns. Again, I like using the word architecture because I can't think of anything else. But you get the sense that there was a lot of emphasis on detail in the creation of this place. And you could see why, because it resonates sound beautifully, but also has all this power within it. You just feel the
Is
pulse.
there one of those circles on the ground where you go and you clap and it echoes?
I'm not too sure what you're talking about.
It's a treat in architecture. Let me find a video for you.
Oh, you're talking about like what'd you call it? The harmonic point?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, no, I get it. Where no.
Oh, lame.
No.
No.
Drop.
No
Oh, I
harmony.
see. Yeah,
The
that's really
quality
nice.
that I'm imagining suddenly drops.
Yeah. This is not like it was at home.
Is Mokenthau Yodel? Because that would be pretty great.
Morgenthau what?
Yodel?
I'm not familiar.
I can't do it.
With yodeling?
Oh, would he yodel or was he yodel?
Oh, what?
Would
Oh
he?
no, could he? Could he?
And he.
I mean, theoretically, if you put enough practice in it, he could.
Oh, that's true. I just want to pop out yodeling.
Yeah.
There is no high elf yodeling.
I'm not saying there isn't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Mokenthau doesn't know it.
In the highest
Yes.
echelons of the High Elf Kingdom, yodeling was only preserved for kings. Used as a war cry in the battle, he would normally die first.
You know, I can't do it. You know?
His spiritual weapon is a chicken.
No,
Oh, no.
it's not a chicken. You'll
Jeez.
see the spiritual weapon when the time is right.
This is
So
what
are
happens when I start looking at the chat. I am fucking distracted as shit. Right now.
Trying not to look at the chat at all, but I end up going there anyway.
Sorry,
I don't go there
sorry.
anymore.
Yeah. Oh no! Give me the Dimmadome hat.
It's like a freaking IKEA. You'll get lost. Don't look at it. Don't go in there.
But IKEA is my favorite terrain.
Dungeon crawling in IKEA.
Oh, that's a one shot right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Bunch of dad jokes in IKEA.
Be a Karen barbarian. Mm-hmm.
I'm so
Okay,
down for that.
okay,
I'm
guys,
so
guys,
down for that.
Let's get back to it.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So are we able to just walk up to Like inside are the
You're
Go-
able to walk inside, and what you see is there's a bunch of secretarial desks laying around, and you see the guards, and they start looking at you, looking at all of you, and they look and they say, "You have proper clearance." Show.
Multi-pass.
yeah, I say a lot clears me.
It,
They're asking about the. I'm showing the requisition note.
Okay.
they quickly look it over. All right, go over to the secretary desk. They'll point you along.
Point of
Yeah,
order.
we're important.
Do we get to hang on to these notes?
Yeah, they hand it back to you.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, they don't take it from you, but
Forgery.
Oh, why ever would you think that?
I am not a rogue of any sort. You've never seen me thieve anything. I'm just very
This is-
sneaky with my fighting skills.
I'm just that good of a rogue.
Mm-hmm.
I used that argument once on somebody when they told me, "Wait, you're a rogue. You do these things." I'm like, "You've never seen me thieve."
You've never seen me do those things. I don't know why you would assume.
Exactly.
You know what they
But yes, I can
say,
do it.
Heading
assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
heading up to one of the secretary desks, you see a young elvish woman, hair very beautiful blonde, tied up in a high bun, just writing down, scrawling on a bunch of different papers. You see, like, everything is kind of sprawled right out. And she looks up. Yeah, how can I help you?
We've had a rather important discovery with a series of documents that essentially both Cobalt and Violet need to be made aware of right away, at least through the liaisons in the Parliament.
Okay. All right. Do you have any requisition forms? Do you have anything?
Multi-pass.
Can I see that, please? He looks it over. Okay. So, yeah, you want to be talking to Lieutenant General Pimmo and Flemish Heart, Attenuate Flemish Heart. Okay, I see. Pimmo's in a meeting right now with Garnham. Yeah, he's in a meeting there, and Flemish Heart, he should be open right now. She takes a stamp, just poof, 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 poof. Double stamps where information would probably need to be going. So, and she hands it right back to you. If you want to wait for Pinmo, he's in his office. I can assign a guard for you to carry you all the way through. With Flemish Heart, he's probably in the library with a couple of his attenuates, and archivists, and a couple of scribs. It's always hard to tell about the academy stuffs.
Whoa, slow down. You're throwing a lot of words I don't even know what they mean.
It's okay, honey. It's
So you see, a library is where a bunch of books are.
Oh, okay. I've been to one of those. Okay, I know what's up.
Is there anything else?
Should be it for now.
That's all information. That's everything you need to. That's everybody that you need to see.
No,
Time,
but do
at
we
least.
get a free quill? Because some places, if you touch the quill, you can keep it.
Looks down at you with these very like brown chestnut eyes.
I look up with my really strangely really golden eyes. It's like urine. The color of your eyes is so warm.
You
like
just make a lot
urine.
Just two glistening pools of urine.
Arnold,
Let's go with Topaz.
Is this normal for her? She looks up at the rest of you.
Extremely.
This is tame for her.
What chest? I mean, woo.
She's on her best behavior, I assure you.
She looks over to one of the guards. She signals them. this is Chester. He'll be able to guide you throughout. And it's just a guy, just a human in standard guard gear, has a spear, just kind of walking around.
Hi, Chestnut.
Hi, how's it going? So where do you need to go?
This
And
one,
she looks up and says, they need an appointment with Pinmo and Flemish Heart.
And a pen, please. I mean, a quill, please.
You're not getting a pill. Ugh. I hate
need
children
pills.
sometimes.
I'm not a child. I'm a grown woman. I guess you wouldn't know the difference.
You would have fooled me.
What? Oh,
Mogenthau picks up Spleen.
oh.
Now, I don't want to go casting aspersions or nothing here. I'm, you can probably tell, not someone who's well used to being around fancy halls such as these, but might I give a tip or two?
Who are you talking to?
Both the guard and the secretary.
No.
Well, I'm giving it anyway. You might want to work on your customer service there.
Welcome to the government.
In
I'm
all
just
its majesty.
moving on.
Follow me. Turns around. So where are you going to go first then?
Once we've cooled off, Mogenthau will put her down.
Probably
I'm
Lieutenant
gonna hold
General.
Mogenthau's hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, if Pinmo is busy, I figure we should see Flemish Heart, and perhaps when we're done speaking with Heart, we may be able to
Yeah, that
see
would make
Lieutenant
sense.
General as well afterward.
All right. So to the library you go.
Please and thank you.
I just heard something outside. I thought it was of importance. Apparently not.
It's Skinwalkers. It's fine.
Vuvuzela.
You're not supposed to say the name.
I mean, it's Tom.
Yeah. I'm at your house.
Put in a Freddy Fazbear costume.
We're racking up so many IP dings tonight.
God.
Heading through the halls. You notice the hustle and bustle of a lot of people just running around with a bunch of different papers, kind of getting to places as soon as they can. You're just passing a bunch of different races. Goblins. See a couple Warforged in here. Everybody seems to be walking with a pace. Eventually, you make it to the library doors. You open it up, and what you see is a giant bibliothèque.
Biblioteca Monica. But yeah, I used to know
rows
that.
and
rap.
rows and rows of books, scrolls that have been organized and categorized over the years. You see a bunch of the Academy scribs attending to them, a couple of archivists, and an attenuant. And so he leads you through. Attenuant Flemish Heart will be in the back. Let me follow. Let me show you. What's going on. Follow, please follow me. And you're weaving in and through this maze of library. This maze of a library. Lefts, rights, heading through. Eventually, you head into what looks to be a center part of it all, where all the aisles and whatnot kind of congregate into one point. And at the end, you see a red dragonborn wearing Academy blacks. This shows a significant ranking. This is a person of importance. What you see beside him is a water genasi.
Is that Elris?
Elris looks up at you. Guys, how's it going? Wait, sorry. Flemish just looks at him. Please, I need you to not do that. This is a library.
I thought you were. At first, I thought you were pretending that Spleen was just like violently shaking your hand as you walk.
Honestly, I was about to actually go with that and be like, I'm actually.
No, I know it's because you're.
I love immediately you beat me to it, and I was about to be like, I am actually waving Mogantel's hand everywhere. Because Mogantel's telling me I'm kind of upward, so I'm just kind of like.
Sweet.
It's okay. I just thought it was a beautiful moment to just say something like that.
Oh. Hey, Elris, we're actually here to see you. And I will indicate towards Flemish Heart.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we're kind of busy right now, but just doing a lot of research. And what did you find? Flemish puts his hand on Elris. That's okay, son. Let me do this. Apparently, you have information for me.
It's rather odd ones. It's about this, and it gets a little bit more hushed, but let's do stage whisper. It's
Yep.
about the Lya Shaeras, and it seems to be, in addition to some plans, it's some maps which may very well be ley lines, as well as underground rivers,
Lines and underground rivers. Really?
going through this very town.
You have these maps with you?
I believe, Howard, you hung on to those?
Yes. He seems a little distracted, but he starts pulling them out.
So you start laying them out on the table, and you flip it around so that Falskallan is showing magnetic north facing towards you. It doesn't. Flemish Heart looks over. Interesting. All these. So that's everything?
Well, yeah, that we found so far.
No, we might found stuff for Charles Bane.
Oh, I'm sorry. These are all the maps.
Oh, there's a lot more here, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in this water skin, this is like in this one pit there was an elemental that made the same thing as green mushrooms, and I don't think it's as potent as the one in this glass vial right here that is more deadly
I
bad.
just slowly put my hand on her head.
Whoa. Oh, little miss. Come on. One at a time.
One's watery, one's thick.
Dummy thick.
One may be a
I'm
concentrate.
so glad I hadn't drank yet.
What house said one's consecrated?
You know, close enough.
Conversation. Consecutive. These are big words.
Oh,
Hydrate.
Oh, thank you. I'm eating sour candy.
No wonder you're so hyper tonight.
Look at this big old bag of sour candy.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And I got 2 more. This one's all blue raspberry, and then this one's all sour peach and sour blue raspberry.
Nice.
I'm really excited about it.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the hydrate. Definitely need that.
Mm-hmm.
So you found. Okay, one at a time. You have 2 jars of liquid. And what do they do?
there were.
They seem-
I know what
Sorry.
they don't do, and that's adult beverage drinking. So they don't
More-
drink well, but they may be poison.
They're
been told
involved
not to have
somehow
it,
in
but we
making
could
trolls
find
bane
out if we
mushrooms.
did.
Whoa. Alphabetical order Yimmer from down up. I'm sorry.
No, please tell me everything.
I can imagine this actually happening and stuff.
He's just, you see the dragonborn just slump and be like, why am I dealing with these people? Alric looks at him. It's okay, they're my friends. It's like, great. So why am I dealing with you people?
Go ahead, Yimmer.
No, I was just saying if we wanted to find out what it does, I could have some. But I've
Never
been told
mind,
not
don't
to.
go ahead. We found them underground in the sewers, in tunnels that were being made through the use of earth elementals. And there were pits of this liquid with king's head mushrooms, and pretty sure it's somehow involved with the creation of Troll's Bane.
This liquid was concentrated into this vial here, a sample of which we have in this vial here.
You got
And-
samples of that. You're
Yes.
telling me that's used to create these?
Seems like it.
Out of character, real quick. Was that described in the notes that we got from her?
In
I don't remember.
Izana's notes,
Yeah.
or like her personal journal.
In either, I suppose, since we looked at both.
Un momento, s'il vous plaît.
Believe they were batches, but I don't think it stated what the batches necessarily.
Just described it as a concentrate, I believe.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much coming after that.
How much did you read of that book? Because it was a fairly hefty tome. I know you guys skimmed through a little bit of it. You stopped at elementals, like
We didn't.
creation of Legendary weirds, but
We didn't like thoroughly go through it. We didn't have the time.
Yeah. I'm mainly just looking for bits to be embarrassing and make fun of her for.
no, you're thinking of her journal. There was a
Okay.
tome that actually
The
had
big tome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just kind of skimmed through it. We didn't go through the whole thing in depth yet.
So you have this liquid. Do you have proof of any of this?
Well, we got a lot of documents from down there.
You got
Haven't
documents.
Really
Now
gone
you're starting to
through
speak my
most of it,
language.
but
Alice perks up. What did you find?
pull out the big old tome and just plop it on a table.
Both Alris and Flemish look, and you definitely see just eyes open right up. You found this in a cult. A cult compound?
Underneath the sewers, yes.
And let me see that.
Slide it over.
Slides it to him. He just starts flipping through. Flipping. Oh, let's take a look at this. Looks over. Okay, so flying plate armor? Elementals? Flips through. Production. And they kind of just keep flipping through it rather quickly. Okay.
Cutting out a little.
Are you guys hearing me well? Or am I cutting in and out there?
Still
Just
cutting
the
in and out.
softer
When you,
stuff.
yeah, when you
Yeah,
talk
I kind of figured at that point. So they're kind of just like not whispering to themselves, but they're like bouncing ideas back and forth. and looking up. And I think you gave us a lot of good information here.
Well, that's good. Because those tunnels probably aren't the only ones.
Imagine that. I think Pinbone would really enjoy those maps and information that you might find within these books as well. If you leave this tome with me, I can start discerning information and start splitting off, getting everything categorized. As for that liquid over there, if that's connected to Trollsbane, you might want to go see Eileen Hovarth. As soon as that name is spoken, Mogenthau, you recognize her to be a Soul Weaver representative within. Yeah, she's a she's a first officer and an Essence Weaver. She's one of the few people that can actually bind souls, control them. It's basically like the ability that you have, but well tuned. You haven't thoroughly trained into it yet. You were going to, but all hands on deck when it came to Trollsbane had started coming out, and that's your training had to be stopped. Yeah, I'd recommend going to Eileen Hovarth. She can probably help do more researching on that. Figure out what's going on with all these liquids.
Will do.
If that's everything, if you leave it to us, we can probably discern this within a week. Thoroughly get this thing shot down.
Elris, you know how to reach us.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know how to do that. Flemish looks over at Elris. You know, son, he looks up at you guys. Are you guys heading a hunt on these guys?
I mean,
Suppose we are.
I guess, kind of.
It hasn't been formalized per se yet, but we do have orders to essentially. Well, they're not directly asking us to, but I would like to. Yes.
I mean, we
Yeah.
certainly can. Just depends on, certain business arrangements, payment, more payment, hazard payment, that sort of thing.
You can put it up the line. It seems like you guys might be aiming to be heading all of this.
We do keep ending up in the middle of it.
Certainly do.
We've got some bad blood with a teenager.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Attenuate Cobalt. We'll see what we can do.
Is there a quill on the table or anywhere nearby?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm looking for one. That's 15.
15?
Yeah.
There are a couple of quills on the table, one right beside Elris and one right beside Flemish.
Do they look cool? What they look like?
Describe to me the feather that uses
Yes! Yes! I need to know!
Give me a second.
Yes. This is important, Top.
Importante.
Mm-hmm.
Muy important.
Me gusta.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, JT. Oh, I'm snatching. Oh my gosh. I just want to just.
Flex.
Okay. It's not actually a quill, it's more of a pin, but
Still.
Close enough.
Oh my god.
you see the plumage of a very large peacock feather. Very much like this. Both Elris and Flemish have the same.
While they're talking, I wanna
Make
give you one.
a sleight of hand check, please, my dear.
Okay. 16.
16.
Mhm.
1 second. That's going to the dice jail.
Which
Okay, I
is
gotta go
like,
see what that rolled.
what the heck?
Find it.
I must say, like, if you can find it, because it would have bounced. You threw it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forbid if it's clear.
You still hold my hand at this point?
Like, I'm just, like, stretching. No, I would have let it go when I'm, like,
It was a
looking through my
natural
bag
one.
to get...
Oh.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Well, we know
Anyway.
you rolling was, but what was
You start.
that?
It rolled a 4 and a 2 earlier. You reach out to grab the plumage, and you're fairly certain they're not paying attention enough for you to grab it. Your fingertips just caress the edge of the feather, and have yourself a very fancy peacock feather.
See if I notice this.
Yeah.
I have it, like the quill, like, tucked in the back of my pants. So, like, when I'm facing them, you don't see it, but when I turn around, there's just, like, feather.
Peacock feather.
Fucking Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Loganthal doesn't notice either.
Yep.
I did.
Listen, I have...
I'm gonna roll for that as well.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Everybody
Oh.
roll for it now, or forever hold your
Yeah, I
forever
won't.
hold your vision.
I didn't see it. Numerous
Yeah, you guys are
something on the
so
table.
engrossed so far. So, only diving back?
You're muted.
You muted.
I very subtly gives you a thumbs up, so subtle that I muted myself.
Yeah. I'm just looking like I have no idea what you're talking about. Like what the
Ah, you guys are crazy. What you
Don't
got?
you just
You
love
got
us,
the plumage.
though?
So,
Yeah. I'm trying to put
This,
this in my inventory. Fancy ass. Yeah.
so with give us a week, and I'll get this information to the right people. I'll make sure there's a copy for all of you as well. Get my scribs on this. It's good work for their penmanship as well.
Thank you.
Now, is there anything else?
I don't think so. We've got other errands to run, people to see.
Elvis looks up. We've been looking up artifacts right now. We're just looking through all old elven artifacts and whatnot. We're so curious to see what we could find, what has been categorized, what else we can do.
Mogenthal's ears prick up a little bit.
Find anything interesting?
Yes.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Mo?
Me?
Yeah,
Talking to Elris.
I think you're talking to them.
Ha!
Who, us?
This is so bad. We should just end the stream. Just end it right now.
Welcome to my band of idiots.
That's what I'm talking about. Our intro's got such dramatic music.
and then we're
And then
all
it's just us.
Hey!
It's
All right,
All right,
beautiful.
that was pretty-
guys, calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm gonna need a freaking mute button for the rest of y'all. Okay, so Howard, you're talking to Elris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, normally we find like dinner plates and whatnot, or sometimes a chamber pot, which is never really fun. But you know what? They've got some interesting scrawlings over it. Nonetheless, I mean, the stuff that we've been picking up at Koryara has been rather fascinating. There's one locket. It was crazy. We haven't been able to open it.
I
Tell me.
remember that one.
Wait, out of character, doesn't Yimmer have that?
No.
No?
Wait.
There was a locket from the room that Yimmer took from the footlocker.
Not that one.
Oh, different one. Okay.
I was like, you sure there's not another?
No, it's the one at the beginning of the game that I'm just about to describe.
Mm. Oh, I thought you said they were the same one.
No.
Okay.
Similar, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. I need to remember who was here. Jesus. There's I got to go through my notes to remember who gave you who gave the locket.
That was what we
This is
found
what
with
happens when I make
giants.
500 characters. I need to figure
It's-
out.
Well, there's
Hey,
a
what
lot of
happened?
lockets.
See, that's
It's
why
like-
George R. kills them all.
The
Otherwise it gets
giant
too
loot, the
confusing.
loot with the giant.
We don't have that
Or the
anymore. Hal's
Cyclops, whatever it
grandfather
was.
does.
Oh yeah, Maximilian Gaunt or Orland Felderwin. That's his name.
Maximilian.
Yeah. Orland had given it to us after he came back from Port Delorn. Apparently, there was a lot of shit going on there.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
son,
can-
if you got time.
Yeah, it was quite a long time. Just out of curiosity, if that locket there, if someone were to sell it, what do you think the going price would be?
I'm not really a namer. I don't figure prices of things or know what the names of things are. I just
Well, I guess did you give rewards for these kind of things?
mean we give him a pat on the back.
Oh, well, that nothing like a job well done. That's always the spirit.
I'm not the one who did. I'm not part of the treasury. I don't do that. I don't know. Stop asking me these questions, please.
Yeah, just asking. I thought you were the guy with all the answers.
He just
Well,
turns over to Howard and Hal. I don't like this person. He asks too many pointed questions.
He's a little strange.
I kind of figured. And I mean, points to you, Spleen. I know you like hanging around with these people, but you're not the strangest one anymore. That's weird.
I went.
Sorry about that.
Oh, come on now, partner. He'll grow on you. Or his mushrooms will, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I just break Spleen with that comment.
Just have an existential crisis.
Yeah.
Don't look for your quill, by the way.
Wait, what? What? Where'd it go?
I attempt to sleight of hand the quill from Spleen.
My butt crack, I'm clenching. Hold it there. No.
Clean up by it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like the sword from the stone. Are you worthy, Diamondback?
Big PH White just
One way to
Hold on,
find
hold on,
out.
hold on. Okay, so what's your constitution and strength modifiers? Spleen.
Mine?
Yes.
Constitution is 4. Strength is 4.
Okay.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh boy.
Diamondback, make a sleight of hand check, please.
All right. It's going to be a 24.
Holy shit.
The comment loosened me up.
Is worthy.
Like,
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Oh
that was
my.
a really wrong way to word it.
Sounds like you might have skipped loot day.
Loot day. Glute day.
So-
Glute day on loot day.
Okay, hold on. As this conversation is happening, Diamondback, you're able to slip in right behind Spleen, and you make it look like you're tying up your boot. But as you're coming up, you notice how she's just the intricacies in the flexing of her muscles as she's trying to clench, and you notice just an interesting spasm. During you time it perfectly to where the spasms release the butt cheek just enough for you to.
You're
Oh,
gonna
God.
You are none the wiser.
JT.
And I just kind of like slip it into my satchel, looking with complete just poker face going on.
And you make it look as one fell motion where you're just like, okay, and or like you stand up and you just grab it. You grab it, but the way you sleight a hand, you basically do like the magic trick thing where you're like right behind, and as that happens, you're able to pocket it without anybody really noticing. Enjoy that description. You had to make me say it.
All this chaos over.
I love
I
it.
did. I thought it was just in her belt. Shit.
No, I put it in pants. So it's like
Anyway, back to the point. I love you guys. I hate you guys. The life of a DM is a very interesting one.
Yep.
Mhm. Yep.
I'm not sure what quill you're talking about, Elris.
Yeah, but whatever. I'll just have to go get a new one. I'll get one of my scribs. He gets up and starts leaving. All right,
You haven't named a look at
I
that yet.
gotta go. I need to keep working on this.
Yep.
And Chester comes in. All right, let's go. So you were told about Eileen,
Mm-hmm.
and or do you want to head to Lieutenant General?
Eileen will be not in the same building, I imagine.
Do you ask this question?
Yeah.
Chester looks back and forth. We might need to stop at the secretary desk. I'm not too sure where Eileen is. Soulweavers?
Sounds
What?
like, yes.
Well,
Oh, you're muted, Libby.
No,
Well-
I'm not.
Never mind.
we'll
I'm
check,
just too quiet for my own good.
we'll check the infirmary. He's probably there. She's probably in there.
All right.
All right. Let's go. Heading back out, you eventually make it to the infirmary. It's not bare bones, but it very much looks like a government facility. Everything smells sterilized. There's a couple of people in there, but they've got just a couple of injuries. I can't think right now. My brain's fried.
We need to take 5.
Yeah, let's take 5.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm like,
No
all of this
worries.
is taking a lot out of me today, and I don't know why.
It's all good.
Okay, it's all good.
Happens to everyone.
Please, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Mhm,
Please stand by.
mhm.
WandaVision.
Wanda.
le président de tous les Français.
Yes, I'm drinking pickle juice out of the jar. This is what my players have brought me to tonight.
It's pretty good.
So you guys are in the infirmary, and you see this high elf with a stern face, and she has this attitude aura about her. And she looks up. Can I help you with anything?
Yeah, we're here to ask some questions about Troll's Bane, and we might have concentrate.
Concentrated Troll's Bane.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Maybe not the disease itself, but what they've been using to make it. Let's start from the beginning. Pretty sure Troll's Bane has been manufactured.
Are you sure?
Nope. But pretty good
It's a
guess.
hypothesis.
Yeah.
We must see Eileen Horsman. Eileen
Hobart.
What?
Hobart.
Horbart.
Horvarth.
Horbart. Eileen, please.
Legit forgot the last name.
I'm just
I can't
refusing.
server mute you. I'm upset.
I'm just refusing to look in Spleen's direction, just staring forward at them.
It's valid to ignore me. I'm used to it.
Yep, can't handle you tonight. You were just extra.
It's the sugar. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was gonna hit me this hard.
You say that.
Usually I can handle it.
I think you just have a lot of energy because you're not tired from work.
That too. And I'm just like, I don't think I ate enough today, so that's why I'm
Oh.
If you're in the chat, Uber eats food to JT.
Uber GT. She looks at you, and you don't have any definitive proof of this?
I mean, we've got a sample for other more scientific folk to do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Get the
I
researchers
also have
to
notes
take a look at this.
describing.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you out there. Say your thing, man.
We also have notes describing what's going on and that describing the batch that was being made
We also found
from.
King's Head mushrooms in vats, so to speak, of this liquid.
Interesting.
And
King's
a
Head mushrooms and
shitload of King's Head mushrooms in the place where those vats were.
interesting. Head mushrooms don't normally grow here. So how'd they bring them in?
The river system.
Some way.
Interesting. So this is grinding liquid. You said you had brought documents?
Of
Well,
multipass.
Not those documents.
no, the notes. Well,
Oh, you mean the tome?
yeah, we gave it
And her
to
journal.
Flemish and Elris.
Interesting.
Do you still have her journal? That may help as well.
I mean, I was
Well-
hoping to make some copies to post around town to embarrass her, but yeah, here you go. Clearly more important.
I mean, I don't think the personal journal will help me too much. But if you give him proper documentation to Flemish,
Mhm.
I can start picking his brain on what's going on here.
We only just gave it to him, so you might need to give him some time. But
It's Flemish. I can bother him at any point I want.
well, I mean, they just started looking at it like 2 minutes ago.
Fair enough. But you're telling me this is a. So they were brining
That's what it looked
these
like.
things?
I think so.
This is a brining liquid. Oh, this is a brining liquid. Okay. He pops a cork and gives it just like the scientific waft.
See? See? You all look at me like I'm crazy.
The scientific waft. Definitely smells saline. Pretty caustic. But
Oh, you cut out. Saline.
I'm speaking softly.
It was saline,
I'm killing myself softly with my words.
but it's just velvet to my ears.
Mhm.
Velvet
We got
Gray.
saline and then the little thing after it.
And doesn't have any caustic notes to it.
Ooh.
Looking over. We're gonna have to run some tests with this thing.
Does the king's head come through?
Which did you give her? The concentrate or the what you picked up from? You picked up from the pool.
I assume like we're showing the vial and then the water skin of the
Okay, so you gave her the water skin.
Well, see, don't-
elemental soup.
say I wouldn't have let her sniff the last one. But I
Well,
assumed
would
it
be
was the
bad.
watermelon one.
Cool. I'm not picking up anything else from this. I'll have to run some tests on this. Interesting. You see, she just corks it and then starts deeply thinking. She looks over at you, Mogenthau. You're part of the Weavers, aren't you? You should be.
Yes.
I think I recognize you. Wait, oh, you're Alibel's new apprentice.
Yes.
You're an essence shaper as well, aren't you?
Oh, what now?
You're an essence shaper.
Oh, yes. That is a thing that I can apparently do.
Just run with it. Just run. I mean, have you done a lot of training on it yet? Oh, you did not come through there. You el mutato.
Lost you.
Mutato. Mutation.
Mutato, mutato.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh
Uh-oh.
no. What row? Lead number 2. Can't hear you.
This is
That is
ground
very
control
odd.
from Morgenthau.
Oh. Wait. Oh. Speakus. Try again. Oh, I don't think she can hear us.
Oh no.
Well, this night is full of
Yup.
chaos and technical difficulties.
Gremlins everywhere.
No.
No, one named Spleen.
Your mic's
Wait, which one?
not talking in
Which
Discord.
one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, type. Ruby, we can't hear you. Can you
Yeah, we
hear
cannot
us?
hear you
No.
at all. It's
Yeah.
not showing.
Yeah.
No, I think it's your headset or it's.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh!
There we go.
There we go.
Now we have a reason.
But can you hear us?
Okay. I got it back now.
Okay.
You got it back?
Yeah.
That was very odd.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You
Cool.
were saying.
Anyway, so have you been on any of your training yet?
Trollsbane has kind of taken precedent.
Understandable. Yeah,
Precedent.
I heard that we needed all hands on deck. You were part of the.
Yes.
Were you part of Bloknesvik? Yes, you were.
Yes, I was.
Okay. If you were on that team, you were sent to do researching as well. I can train you as we're doing research. This is going to take a little bit of time.
Is time something we have? Morgan asks while turning to the group.
I mean,
they ain't ordered us to go anywhere else yet,
it's true.
or paid for it.
Well, let me know. I'm here. I'll always be here. But now that we have something tangible to work with, I feel like a lot of people within the Soul Weavers Consortium will enjoy dissecting what this is.
Yeah, but first we need to talk to Eileen.
I am Eileen.
Guys, why didn't you say something? There you are. You know, I'm just gonna go. I
just walk backwards. By the way, I don't want to show my quill.
She's a special little goblin.
I can tell.
Spleen's, she's Spleen.
I gathered that. Well, if you're not here for any sort of injuries or anything else,
No, we'll leave you to the research.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any questions, you know where I am. I will be definitely bugging Flemish.
And I'm gonna
do.
go follow Spleen out while just looking at her like, what the fuck?
why are you looking at me?
Get out in the hallway. What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
What did you say? Chester looks at you.
Me? Wait, me? You look at me. What are you looking at? You
Was
looking at
he
me,
out in the
Chestnut?
hall waiting on us?
Yep.
I turn around quickly. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. We did the task we were supposed to do. Nothing. No quills are taken. All quills are here. I didn't take one. You didn't give me one. And stop looking at me. Howard, I'm just walking. Gosh.
Little
Okay.
Miss,
Even
did
more
you,
awkward than
did you
usual.
take quills?
What, Chestnut? I
Did you
did not
take
take.
quills?
No, I don't.
Make a deception check.
I don't usually. But I think my crocodile might like it. A 15. Wait, that's the perception. Deception is D. 11.
And what a D.
Uh-huh. Just looking at you up and down. You done here? Or do I need to bring you out to Pinmo?
We should go
You should see Pinmo.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Now, as we're going, Yimmer wants to kind of pick what's it, Chestnut? Is it? Oh, Chester. Oh, okay. Chester's brain on Violet Fury. Like, what's Violet Fury like? What's he into? Like, is he a good boss? Is he a harsh one? Fun?
Violet Fury is an interesting fellow.
I like interesting.
You
You
think
tell.
you think with the name of Fury, you would be angry all the time. He really isn't. I've only ever met him twice, but from all the stories I hear from Pimo and all the other people who have, generally keeps a level head.
Oh, that's good.
As
Yeah.
for being a boss, oh, he is stern. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't run a military without cracking at least 5,000 eggs.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, oh, that's good to know. Well, this Pimmo, he's a bit more of a rub shoulders with him.
No, you don't
Oh,
rub shoulders with him. He comes to you if he wants to.
Elbows then.
exactly.
He has his inner circle. And especially with the colors, he doesn't really need to socialize outward of that. He sends his orders out and he does what he needs to. He'll make appearances here and there, but those are few and far between. And now with everything all locked tight up, I don't think he's leaving on for a while.
So, if you're just, and don't know with disrespect, you're just a chaperone right now, but you're trying to climb the ladder, try to get closer to Violet Fury, maybe be the guy that sends out the letters, the orders. Is that kind of what you're
If
geared towards?
if I got to get past Pinmo, then I'm a dead man.
Ah, so Pimmo's in your way?
What are you talking about?
Just I've never been here, just seeing how things work. Just want to know who answers to who, so I ask the right questions.
For the
Oh,
record, he asks all the wrong questions, so this is normal for him.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
How are they wrong?
Yeah.
Is there an incorrect answer? Wait,
Yes.
that's the question. You get answers to questions. He's
Normally
not a
doesn't let a lot of
spy.
people in.
Don't get suspicious. He's not a spy.
Yeah, he normally doesn't let a lot of people in. I've heard there was a couple assassination attempts on him a while back, but those were just rumors.
Do people
You
hate
know
him?
anything about that?
Why did he?
Would you know anything about that? Make a history check. Diamondback, you as well.
Right on.
Ass in nation. Ass nation.
At you.
I'm not even gonna bother doing the math.
Yeah, that's too busy thinking about the ass nation.
Wasn't a nat 1, but it wasn't that much better.
It was 9.
You heard rumors throughout the tailor shop that there was a high priority hit taken out on Violet Fury, but nobody had really touched it. Until one day it was gone off the board.
Yeah, wasn't me. I was a bit more level-headed back then. I guess I'm thinking that in my head. Saying that out loud.
Imagine if you said that out loud. You just, what?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Hey, yes.
Smoke
Quill.
bomb!
That's about it. There was not much else there. Other than that, I just kind of spend my time here. Then I'll go home, eat some food.
Yeah, just a job.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I am security. I'm not military. Reality, I answer to Berwick.
Oh, who's Berwick?
You know Berwick Halfstone. He is the security. he's the security leader in Menestad. So not that you've had many run-ins with him, but you know the hierarchy. I'll be posting all these names in the in the
Okay.
chat,
I'm
so
gonna
that
type
way
it
you
in.
Imagine
guys
he
are
still
all
doesn't
like,
like us.
because I like you apparently, especially tonight.
Allegedly.
We'll see
I'm
about that by the end of this.
Berwick still doesn't like us. I can tell.
Oh yeah.
This conversation goes on for a little bit as you're weaving through. You may end up making it to the third floor of the castle, and you end up in front of Lieutenant General Pinmo's door. Chester leans in, listens. Think we're good. Knocks on the door. Opening up, you see Garnham, a half orc, well tailored, well dressed, just definitely suited for government work. He opens the door. Do you have an appointment? Chester looks up. Uh, guild business. Official seal, black. Oh, okay. I see. Come in.
And as Yimmer's passing Chester, yeah. Oh, Chester, thanks for chatting it up. Here, have a mushroom. These are great.
Are you specifically choosing, or are you sticking your
No.
hand in?
No. Just random.
And in, ass out. That's the way he fucks it up. Roll a d100.
Oh,
The
no.
hell?
Um,
Swamp
oh.
water.
3.
Water. This swamp
3?
water tastes good.
3. 003.
003. 3.
Okay.
You don't even think. You put the mushroom in his hand, and you don't even see what mushroom he did. He just immediately closes his hand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Garnham ushers all of you in, and Chester stays outside the door and stands at a posting position.
And I just
Garnham
want to
shuts-
say I was rolling a sleight of hand just to make it sneaky. And that was a 23.
Yeah, so
No one sees me.
I like eating the crunchy bits at the end of the pickle jar.
Yeah. Yes. Yummy swamp water. It's really
Now I'm hungry.
delicious.
Yeah.
We have a jar full of pickles.
I know.
I'm gonna
That's
see if I
exciting.
can't get my partner to stop by a gas
Down,
station and
down,
buy me
y'all.
like the.
I'm speaking now.
Sorry.
Down.
Sorry.
Gotta crack down on y'all tangents. I know I'm bad for starting them, but down.
Just say you started it.
You see Pinmo, this balding halfling, sitting behind his desk, and it's very much like this beautifully carved oaken desk. He is sitting there, and you see a mastiff laying down in the corner. You notice that there's a harness on this mastiff. Pinmo looks up. Ah, can I help you with something?
We have some maps for you, sir.
Maps. What kind of maps? You said you're a guild, right?
Yeah. So we were in the sewers recently. Well, I say recently, yesterday. We were requested to go down there and investigate some tunnels that have been popping up, so to speak. Long story short, pretty sure Lya Shaeras is involved, and the tunnels were created through the use of elementals. Some of which we got rid of, a lot of other problematic things we found down there. And these maps were among the documents we recovered. We were told you would be interested in them.
Interesting. Can I see your documents? Documentation?
Yeah, we gave a tome to Flemish already. He's looking
Show
it
me.
over
Show me
now.
the guild seal.
There you are.
Hands it over. Starts flipping through. Ah, pride. And violent fury. That's on your kobold. You garnered a lot of attention from the higher ups.
Oh yeah, we were around during that incident several months ago.
Really? You were a part of that. Right, here you go. So you have documents on all this. And especially with this cult. Right,
And
show me. I need to see.
I rolled the maps out, and these are either riverways under in the sewers, or they're ley lines. Not really 100% which.
It may be both, for all we know.
Yeah, that's quite a good possibility.
Interesting. River systems. I heard about these running through all of Falskallan, but ley lines? That's nothing I'm good with. You probably have to talk to Flemish.
I'm sure he'll find those in the notes.
Notes. Oh, you got more notes?
Well,
Yes, we left a tome with Flemish.
Oh, you left everything with Flemish. Okay, well, if you've shown him the seals and everything like that, he'll probably start getting those all written up for me then.
but he said in the
That's good.
meantime we should give you these maps.
Yes, that'd be perfect. Do that if you did. You were in their lairs. Where? Where was this lair located?
In the sewer, I'm just gonna look over at Yimmer.
Oh, me. He kind of tries to look up onto the desk, and points to where we would be.
Oh, up an iron bridge. Interesting. We heard of ancient ruins in there that we recently uncovered, but interesting. There. He starts laying a map over and trying to coordinate where things. Heavily fortified. What was their situation? What was up there?
I think they had evacuated mostly by the time we got there.
Evacuated. Really? So you went into an empty compound?
Mostly.
There was a guy that's like named like Fellstorm there.
That was the
which-
name, yeah, Fellstorm.
Yeah, he seems like a top honcho. Then there's like this teenage piece of shit named Azana. Got a freaking horse from hell. And then there was
Donna
like one
Ravenfoot,
other.
by the way.
What?
Her last name, Ravenfoot.
Her surname, yeah.
Oh, she's got one of those. Oh god.
Yeah.
I'll stick with it first. And then there was like another cultist there, just one, that summons elementals.
Other elementals.
Yeah, and it was just that. But Fellstorm poofed out.
Oh.
Well, not exactly. He left with his cohort on a boat via the subterranean river we found down there. Big fellow, though. Full-blooded orc.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sorry, I like zeroed in on the teenager.
Or
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you, JT.
is that Fellstorm feller? Or
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
Full orc. Interesting. Yeah. I don't like the sounds of this movement. We're getting close to the festival. The harvest festival. Might since the incident the last one, we were thinking maybe canceling it, but this stuff
Well, you can't cancel that. It's the best time.
I know. It brings people together, that's the thing. How else are we going to do this? We let it evacuation, orcs. There's a lot going on here. If what you're saying is true, and given the documentation that you've given to Flemish, he's going to discern what's true and what isn't. He's usually pretty good with that. You don't get the rank of attenuate without being a sleaze. Nonetheless. Garnham, what do you think it is? Garnham looks over. We've been planning this thing for at least a month now. If we cancel it, morale would go down in the city. We've already caused enough of that with the martial law. We might need to keep going on, but we'll have to see how much we can spare from Berwick's men. Fury's probably not going to handle any of that. Don't worry about Fury. I got Fury. I can talk his ear off. They both looking at each other, just silent, thinking, contemplating. How much is it going to cost? Barnum looks and starts flipping through ledgers. Probably going to be a good 20,000 gold.
To call off the festival?
To cancel everything. Sure, proper trades have been paid. Full. They were contracted. Everything was contracted. That's the problem.
And honestly, if I may, this isn't something we've been dancing around for a short time. Both Onver and Ministad, as a whole, have been trying to uncover these people. We have some inklings, but overall we don't have a lot to go on, at least from what we know. I hate to say this, because it puts a lot of people in danger, but our best bet might to just be beef up our security as best we can and react as fast as we can, see if we can find more information when they pull their next stunt. Capture people, something. I mean, I'm by no means an expert on this. Please, you both have far more experience than I do in this, but just one opinion.
Interesting.
It does also seem that overreactions may be their goal. They seem to revel in the fact that martial law was declared.
Gotta give people hope. Have to. Nah, I don't think we're gonna cancel it anyway. But you're right. We're gonna have to beef security up. And with all this information, we might glisten something else from it. Who knows? Well. He's just still
Is there-
sitting in the contemplation.
Is there a sort of trap we could set, a snare of some sort? Something a target we can lure them to, and perhaps capture them, send them to a certain predetermined space, capture them somehow.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
I mean, they've been using great spell circles on their own. Apart from trying to use one of our own, I'm not sure exactly what we could do other than see if we could send them halfway across the world with a giant teleportation circle of our own. It's beyond my capabilities, surely.
I'd pay to see that, though.
Certainly.
That could be a bad idea.
Anything to throw off their plans, though.
We need to know what their plans are first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
it
the thing.
seems to go without saying that the plan is an attack, but the specifics are certainly more of a challenge.
I would say we could potentially set up our own circles, as Asterion stated. I know there are many anti-magical capabilities, and it's possibly something to think about, considering their attacks always involve summoning elementals. We can prevent the magics, but on that same note, it doesn't prevent their magics, whether they summon outside of it or some other thing that could also cripple us. Spleen?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Well, they use bracers. Every time they summon one, they do like this hit thing with the bracers. Like, what if we have searches of like dress code? Like they can't wear, no one can wear, pat down. No one can have those.
Start doing that. But again, the metrics of the optics of having security and then going through all that, especially after a martial law has been in place for a little while, still gives us, would make it safer, yes, but the optics of it being that we are not safe still. We're
Certainly
cautious.
not reassuring, no.
We have to keep the morale in mind.
Farnham, what do you think? I really don't know. Security checkpoints will add another 1,000.
No. You go ahead.
Well, if morale and a distraction are what we need, I can try my hand at, well, putting a target on my own back. I don't know. Start singing some songs around town, trying to lift people's spirits, and maybe taking some pot shots at the cult. Give them enough trouble through mostly innocuous means to make them think I'm fairly harmless, and maybe I'm the one who starts bringing them in to get picked off. Just spitballing.
Interesting.
I
The
think
Harvest Festival isn't for another week. At this point, you can start coming up and start doing that. It's a start, but we need to figure out what information is going on first.
That's all right. I can multitask.
My idea was possibly getting in touch with your most trusted guild members and maybe deputizing them to help with looking out.
That would require talking to Crimson Pride or Shift and Amber. They're currently not here. None of the colors are here in town.
Are they going to be here for the festival?
They don't come. Normally they don't.
That seems very odd. You'd think they
No,
would
there
be
would be
one
an
of the
honor,
main
really.
draws of a festival, is you get to see the people that are representatives, you know?
Yeah, but that's where we come in. We're the representatives of our people here. They may be a color, but it doesn't mean they have to be everywhere at once. It's like all I've ever heard is you rarely get Emerald Envy out of Soulness. She rarely leaves the sea. They're not obligated.
Maybe
Like any
not
other
all of them, but like a local one.
don't have a
Able
local one
to
here.
s- May be able to bend shifting embers here. We've spoken with him on multiple occasions.
I'll have to put feelers out. Start sending messages across the board.
I do
Oh.
worry. It seems like there may be someone else. If the cult has been this secretive, surely they have operatives all over town. I worry about tipping our hand.
If we're looking for a target, I'm pretty sure Violet Fury might be interested in being one.
Mm.
He always liked being a part, right in the middle of it all. I can tell you, there's a couple good war stories there. Where if he didn't step in, my ass would have been grass. Actually, one of the main reasons why I lost my legs.
Mm. Sounds like there's some interesting things to tell about that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was part of the Mastiff Battalion way back when.
Sorry.
And Violet Fury, well, he wasn't Violet Fury at the time. I'm not allowed to say his name, but we charged heading into the hobgoblins. First hand, cavalier brigades, the horses, the mastiffs, everybody went right in. I ended up getting pinned right to the ground. Through the chaos of it all, one of those hobgoblins hit me square right in the back. I couldn't feel my legs anymore. As much as I tried, couldn't feel them. The bastard was right over me, looking at me with a toothy grin, and just was about to swing right down. And here comes Violet Fury, swinging in double axes, full blown fury in his eyes. You should have seen it. Fuck.
I look over
One
at
slice,
Spleen.
one slice takes off an arm, another slice, a leg. This hobgoblin is just now on the ground, wailing in pain, just wailing. And the thing is, got a sneaky attack on Fury. Oh, that just pissed him right off. You know the scar that goes right here? That was that hobgoblin.
Mm.
Mm.
Fury just swung down and kept chopping. There was only biddles of that little guy. But afterwards, yeah, I had fainted from all the pain. I couldn't remember anything else. I woke up to first officers and everyone around me from the Soul Weavers just trying to heal me up. You just see like just the pensiveness in his face. I owe that man a lot, but he uh he became a color for a reason. Definitely inspired me to keep fighting afterwards. But I could probably convince him if he wanted to be the bait for a trap. He was always a crazy motherfucker, that one.
All right. Well, for whatever the hell it's worth, if it's decided he's too important to risk, I ain't got that much to lose anyway.
Ah,
Besides, might make a
I
bit of gold buskin.
hey, I like the idea of a smear campaign and a little bit of shadow information being sent out. If you can come up with something, start working your way across the towns. Do it.
Be my absolute pleasure.
Perfect. I like you. What's your name?
I go by Diamondback.
I'm back. Interesting name. Doesn't sound local.
Well, that's 'cause it ain't. I've been wandering far and wide for many's a year now, and being a half elf makes that a little bit easier so far as time passing. Like to see
Fair.
what's out there.
Fair. Right. Well, with that, if you start doing that, what else can you guys do?
Hmm.
We can do whatever you need, really.
And that's
Interesting.
what we tend to
You
do
said
is
if you had
problem
to,
solve.
yeah. You said you need to get some information out in some shadier ways. I could certainly help with that.
You look like you're part of Sabrek's crew.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. Well, if you can start passing information out just ever so slightly in those circles, you could do that.
Certainly do
He,
that.
he looks over to Hal and Halsterian. You're Academy, aren't you? If
Indeed.
you could help, Flemish start copying information down and sending them out. That'd be good.
Certainly sounds like it's in our wheelhouse, yes.
Yes. If you talk, and I'm assuming you talked about Trollsbane.
Eileen.
I don't
Mm-mm.
remember. That was so long ago for me. I live in the now.
I don't remember if we mentioned it in character, but we
Probably
would
would have,
have.
yeah, probably mentioned
Yeah.
Eileen's looking into.
Yeah.
Eileen's looking at it. We'll get researchers on top of that. Have you have any interest in helping her out on that?
Well, my
Um,
expertise is usually better with arcane nature, but if there is any arcane nature in that, I might be able to assist.
Same.
Think just look at her nails.
And spleen. That just leaves you, little missy.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with you?
Actually,
I don't know. What do you want to do?
if
No
I
free
may,
ideas.
we have been in the thick of this cult's attacks multiple times. Um, Spleen doesn't do like the rest of us. She doesn't wield arcane or other ranged arts from afar. She fights up close, personal. Whether it be flame, magma, water, earth, air, she's fought a multitude of their elementals and come out pretty fucking good shape every time. If your people are willing, you could have her help train some of your boys
What?
on how to combat these elementals face to face.
Oh, Berwick is not gonna like that. But Berwick's a prick.
I like pricks.
Yes, well, Berwick doesn't like her either, but
And that'd be a
I
great
can
way
probably
to
tell.
slap him in the face, Spleen.
Who's this?
Metaphorically
Oh wait, I know
speaking.
this person.
Yeah, you do.
I
a
know.
while back, yes, he was abrasive.
Is this your friend?
No.
No,
Oh, I haven't seen the other one in a while.
he, the head of the guard who was with the mayor when we first met the mayor.
Oh, sign me up.
That's what I thought.
Right. I like your attitude. Berwick's gonna have to put up with it, or he's gonna have to put up with me. I outrank him. I make sure that. But still, Garnham, yeah. grab Berwick. Tell him to get his men. We're gonna start training right away. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. This is gonna work. All right, if that's everything, I'll keep in contact with you. Everything of that. But as of right now, all of you are gonna be leading the charge on this. All right, in your respective fields. You'll answer to me, and me alone. You can find and confide information from both Eileen and Flemish and whoever else you need, but ultimately you answer to me here. All right?
Understood.
Understood.
Right. If you have any lodgings, you can you have any lodgings, you can have them here, or you can go back to where you were. But I recommend you stay here. Keep everything centralized.
I like the sounds of that.
Good. That I believe that's everything. If I forget something, I know I'll remember it soon. Well, you better get going.
All right.
Well,
I think you're muted, Diamondback.
Yep, every damn time I keep yawning. Matter of logistics. If we are staying here, do we need any kind of like special note or insignia, or is the one we got here enough to?
Only if you're sticking together, and make sure that you're properly suited, and that people will know that you're under my command right now, directly.
We shall do.
Excellent. Well, with that, I bid you good day. We'll get everything ready for you soon.
See ya. Bye.
Thank you kindly, General. And if you end up liking the songs, spread the word around.
Well, the words are going to spread the word. You're going to spread the words, regardless or not. I'm going to hear about it. If you're good at your job, I'll be hearing about it.
Get ready to be impressed.
Excellent.
As we step out of the room, we're
Garnham.
gonna turn.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Let me. I'm not flying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Garnham ushers you out and turns and says, "Sounds like a solid plan that's being held."
Seems to be coming
Certainly
together.
hope so. Yeah.
I really
We'll
hope
see.
this festival goes off without a hitch.
It'd be nice.
As long
Same.
as the guards don't suck ass. Sometimes they're hopeless.
Yeah, speaking
If
of
it's
that,
being ran by Brat, like, there's some things I'm gonna have to fix.
yeah. Speaking of that, Spleen, I've been meaning to talk to you. I really need to start training with you more.
Well, duh. I mean, come on. The shit that was pulled yesterday,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can't
but
always
this.
rely on your spooky boo pew pew.
I
You
know.
can't.
I know. That's why I carry these things, but this is far more than. Well, hell, you are far more than dealing with a stray goblin or orc here and there that breaks through the ranks.
See, listen. Some magic may be temporary, but freaking cut off arm is forever. So, you gotta figure it out. I don't have time now. I have to babysit.
I know. I'm going to join you in
Oh,
those classes. Well, as much time as I can.
yeah. Hal can't do it by himself.
Do what?
Yes, you, Hal.
Look, more books. Yes, well, let's get to those.
Fine. Just don't get in my way. You're not gonna get any sort of special treatment just because we're in the same party. I'm gonna treat you like all the other maggots. Got it?
Understood.
I'm so excited.
Oh, what have
I
I
actually
done?
want to watch this.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
Is Chester around currently?
Chester's out. I'm just currently thinking on something.
Okay. So while there's nobody looking, I go, oh, by the way, Spleen, if you want to write down any of your observations, and I pull out the quill, might I suggest using this?
You got two? Yo! I reached behind me to try to find them. Wait. Hold on. I know. Damn, how far did it go? Oh no. Morgenthau, Morgenthau, I need help.
It,
With what?
Your mage hand.
Spleen, it's been one night. What did you do?
Did my talk mean nothing to you?
I didn't mean it. Sometimes it's got a mind of its own, apparently. I swear, it looked big enough it wouldn't go all the way in. I didn't even feel it go.
Now,
okay,
Spleen, is it possible that that is
There's
the
a quill
same
up
quill?
my ass. There's a quill up my ass right now. I need help. It
Wait.
looks like that one.
wait, this is the one. I thought it was in your belt, and I'm going to be washing my hands profusely later, but this is the one you stole. I
To
didn't
get it out of my
Stole
ass.
Elris's quill? Why?
Why not?
Look
Not
at it.
much.
Look at it.
You're so
Look at it.
fucking demented.
I mean, I'm just for the for the record, I was always meaning to give it back to you. I just didn't want you to get caught with it. You were kind of tilting your hand there.
Oh my god. Oh.
And he hands it on
Okay.
back.
Well, as long as I just walked backwards, no one would know.
Well, you see, in the business of card sharpen, that's what we call a tell. You're trying to bluff someone, you want to appear calm, collected, and normal. The
Go.
more demented shit you're pulling, The stonier your face ought to be so they won't suspect you.
I smile a lot. I can't.
Yeah, but that's normal for you, Spleen, so
Yeah.
so to speak, that means keep smiling.
Wait, I mean like this.
No, I mean not like that. I mean like you normally do. Just smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point being, first step of lifting something from somebody's don't get noticed, but the second steps don't get caught. You gotta be a little
Okay.
more subtle to get that next one going.
Okay. Well, it's still stealthy if everyone dies.
Fair
But I
point.
think that's
Pretty sure
less
that only
of an
works in
option.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
We have. Wait, do we still have that bag of devour?
Yes.
Dead point taken.
Say
We could
yes.
just. We could just. Also, look at that was a false alarm, but
I gathered as much.
so you can put. Yeah, don't worry about it for now.
I will say, as someone who's done a fair bit of pickpocketing in his time, your ass is the last place you want to stow anything. It's the last place anyone's going to look, but it ain't worth what it'll do to you.
Good to
What
know.
it,
Morgenthau and Yimmer.
Yes.
As you guys are getting ushered out by Garnham, for somebody who's really well tailored and well cleaned, seems to be some dirt on his boots.
Insight check.
On what? What are you insight checking?
Well, I just personally am getting a bad vibe from this, so yeah.
Insight if it's dirt or poop.
Or
Yeah. Does it look familiar to anything that we've seen recently?
investigation.
Hold on.
Does it look like dirt from where we were?
Stab him.
Who had dirt?
No, I'm not. Those are terrible excuses.
Can I go up and
What?
can I?
You
Can
just
I-
told us there was dirt. But
Wait, who
I'm
has
trying
the
to
dirt?
interact with the
Yeah.
shiny thing.
Insight check. I was like, "What are you inciting?" He's like,
I'm inciting the guy.
Who has
Like,
the
"Inciting the
dirt?
guy?"
from what
Okay.
he's saying and
Okay.
stuff, I'm my bad vibes are tingled.
Sorry, who had the dirt?
Garnham.
Can I get on my knees and sniff his boots?
Hey.
You don't know this.
Oh, I thought it was like
Only
he's
they
walking in front of
noticed.
us. Oh,
No, only they
21?
noticed.
21.
Yep.
I was like, how does it get on my
I
knees?
mean, it looks well guarded, and the demeanor of him is very like stoic. But throughout the general conversation, you noticed just how generally quiet he was. He was observing. It's really hard to tell outside that point. And now for
Wait.
Yimmer, what are you trying to do?
I think I'm talking about the wrong person. The person who told the story I'm a little sus about.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Pinmo,
Yeah.
Lieutenant General?
Yeah.
No, you got the general feeling that he was telling the truth.
Okay.
Very straight shot with that, with what he was saying.
I'll investigate the boots.
So what's
Mm,
it's just boom.
okay.
We gotta go poop.
Yep.
Am I doing
Oh, that is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
All right.
That-
They're dirty boots.
So the dirt isn't familiar at all.
They're dirty boots.
Like dirt.
Okay. Great.
What else do you want me to do? You want me to like just go like fucking
Well, you
like,
mentioned it. I
bouncing?
thought
Yeah,
it might
it's
lead
like,
somewhere.
I know
So
everything from
It
a natural
might.
20.
He's
It's
not
like,
allowed to
you
go
know,
outside.
It's like
You can't
putting
go
a chest
outside.
somewhere and it's empty.
it was important enough to mention, so I thought it might lead somewhere. Guess not.
Just because it's mentioned doesn't necessarily mean it's important. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's why I do it every time.
Maybe he is.
Constantly rolling investigation. Okay.
There's a bookshelf. What's on the bookshelf? Just regular books. I open it. What does it say? Nothing important. I turn the next page. What does that one say?
Okay, I guess does anyone else's or has anyone else's boots looked dirty or unkempt the same way? Like does it look a little out of place?
I mean, generally, for some, like, again, for somebody who's well tailored and tries and looks like actively looks to try and keep a clean demeanor, have dirty boots is like, it's not like, you're walking in with like super caked muddy boots. It's like there's
Mhm.
just, with the passive perception that the both of you have, you just notice that it's like, oh, that's dirty boots. Like that's like you were outside recently, but okay. Like like, you should have
Just a
spotted
little
that.
odd.
Beamer will remember that. I guess, yeah, that's all I can do with that, I guess.
Yep.
Like, are we splitting up or like, or do I just stand outside and wait for him? Or do I go to the front desk? Or do I go find his house?
Yeah,
That
Chester
sounds
comes up. So I've been told that all of you are going to be going to prospective spots.
Yeah, apparently we're gonna be helping out.
We're going to get you to the armory first, make sure that you got proper attire or at least identification so you can come in and out of the parliament without any problems or issues.
That would be very helpful.
Perfect. We'll get you there and we'll see what happens next. As you guys are walking to the armory, the feelings of panic, wonder, curiosity, every other emotion falls through your brain. You make it to the armory, and you are slightly outfitted with a couple of badges, bands, and a bracer to show that you are a part of being under Lieutenant General Pinmo's orders. From there, all of you split your ways, going to your respective spots to try and do everything that works, the general plan that has been made. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So homework for you guys. Some of you are going to have to come up with plans and to tell me how you're going to be implementing your plans. Others, I'm going to have to write up a bunch of stuff and let you figure and do. And then we'll do some solo RP stuff during the game next week to determine efficacy of plan stuffs.
Okay.
Awesome.
I hope all of you have had a good night. I hope all of you have enjoyed tonight's session and the chaos that has ensued with it all. I'm tired.
Thanks, Dad. You do a great job.
What she
But with
said.
that, I just want to wish all of you a good night. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. As much as it sucks, wash your hands. Stay 6 feet away from each other. Don't be a dick. And just love each other. A lot of strife, anger, everything going on. You gotta learn to love each other more. But with that, I got one question to ask all y'all. Do you dare to imagine? Have a good night.
Rat.